You're listening to the sounds of the wait, the world according to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the number one podcast in the world, The Wait, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to The Wait, and today we're going to be talking about Steve Harvey meeting with Donald Trump, Melo wanted to get out of New York, and the NBA rematch between the Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. But first, let me welcome you, my co-host, my dad.
What up, what up, what up, what up, podcast world? You already know what it is. How you feeling, young man?
Great.
You ready for another amazing show?
Yep, you already know.
This is what I'm talking about. Let's get right into it.
Steve Harvey.
Ooh, yeah, let's talk.
Met with Donald Trump.
Ooh, met with Big Don. Met with the Don.
And he got a lot of heat for it.
Do you think he deserved that heat? People was calling him coon, all kind of names. He's a sellout. Why would he do that? He met with him because he's going to be a part of the HUD, which is Housing and Urban Development, which is housing for poor people.
Right.
And I guess Steve Harvey kind of feels that he can play an impact in helping out Ben Carson, but the people, they were not friendly to Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he met D.L. Hughley went off, though.
Yeah.
The comedian D.L. Hughley said, listen, he went off on Trump, anybody dealing with Trump. He threw some shots at his man Steve Harvey at the same time, threw him under the bus a little bit. Yeah. T.I. goes off as well. He went off on Kanye.
On Instagram.
Instagram. He went off. All these people are going off. And my thing is, I get it. You're upset. But you got to move out of your emotions.
Yeah, stop. No, don't act like he didn't win the election. He won the election.
And he is the president in 3 or 4 days.
It's not like
Zeldana is the only one who's come out and publicly defended Donald Trump.
Yeah, she blames Hollywood.
She blames Hollywood for turning him into a monster. Now, you got to remember this about Donald Trump. Before he became the president, he was cool with all of these very same people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what makes me scratch my head. Now he's the president, and y'all don't think he can run the country.
Right.
But so now it's, we got to be careful with Donald Trump.
Right.
He's going to do this. He's going to do that. But at the end of the day, if I was cool with you before you ran,
right,
I ain't going to turn my back on you now that you're the president.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to work with you.
Right.
To maybe get some things done. So,
exactly. But I mean, Twitter went hard on her.
Hard body.
Right.
In some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, I saw a video of P. Diddy.
Yeah.
He's tired of cooning.
Yeah.
He said cooning in rap has gone too far. This is coming from a man who invented cooning.
Yeah, that's why when he was saying it, I kind of felt like I didn't feel like he should be the one who was
Why not?
calling it, because
maybe the man has had a revelation in his life.
No, but
maybe
I
he
feel
found Jesus, and
I
now
feel like he's just phoning, like he's just faking.
So you think he's faking it?
He's faking.
Or maybe cooning has gotten so bad, even the coons gotta go. Man, this is crazy, man. Even coons say this is too much cooning. You know what I mean?
Now I feel like maybe that should have been like from Nas or like.
No, we get Nas in them perspective, but when coons start saying this is too much cooning, then maybe that's a sign from the heavens above that, man, this is just too much cooning. Yeah. Diddy has input. When he speaks, people listen. Now, with that being said, I feel it's very important that somebody of his magnitude comes out and says enough is enough. Maybe people will listen.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I'm all about second chances. Never follow the messenger, follow the message.
True.
Right?
True.
So the message was right on point. The messenger, we'll see where that goes when his money get low if he starts cooning once again. Right. Now, talk to me about Dana White.
Dana White offered Floyd Mayweather $25 million.
What?
To fight McGregor.
$25 million. What an insult.
Like,
Now, I'll fight him. Let me put this out to Dana White. I will fight McGregor for $5 million. I will train hard. I will last at least 45 seconds. But for $5 million,
Hold up.
I will fight him. And this is a part of the same card of Chris Brown and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
So the undercard, or maybe now the main event, will be Drake and Meek Mill for $5 million.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who you got in that fight?
Drake would knock him out.
Drake.
No, I'm. Hold on.
Does Drake look like he from the streets?
No, but I understand my point. If you,
But I saw
on.
Meek Mill on the punching
That's
bag.
my thing. That's my thing.
Oh my God! Oh, he was like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take Drake in that one.
Because here's the thing.
Did you see Meek Mill fall down that flight of stairs?
Yo, that was hilarious.
Man, that was hilarious.
And then they put a spin on it.
And put the LeBron.
No,
Did you see the spin? They got LeBron leaving Golden State's building and falling down the stairs. Nice.
Nah,
These
I
memes
saw-
are really
but
fun.
I saw the meme.
What does the Cowboys do with Tony Romo? If you're the owner, you're Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. And this is gonna be painful for Jerry Jones. I'm telling you right now.
What do you think he should do? Should he keep him as the most expensive and best backup in football? Or do you let him go and maybe get a few pieces?
Keeping him as a backup is only gonna work if he's okay with being the backup.
Okay.
Cause
But do you want Dak looking over his shoulder every time Dak has a bad game?
right,
Because he will have bad games.
right,
This is the NFL.
right, and it's
Or do
what
you
comes
say,
with
listen, we can get some pieces. Our defense needs to be shored up a little bit more.
I feel like you trade him, you get some pieces, but I think his best bet would be to go
Go ahead.
to Houston.
But I love Tony Romo. I'm Jerry Jones. I love him. He's my man.
No, but you don't need him anymore. I get that you love him, but
So
you
it's
don't-
business.
It's business.
Question: when it's time for Belichick to let Brady go?
Oh, you looking at this?
No, I'm just saying. When it's time
He's looking at this. He's looking at my jersey.
When it's time.
Like it's time.
When it's
He's
time.
looking at my jersey, a 4-time Super Bowl champion.
But when it's time to
It's-
let him
no,
go,
no.
will
no,
Belichick
no,
let him
no,
go?
No. Huh?
They're gonna retire together.
Exactly.
I
It's
tell
like
you
a
what,
Abramovich.
He's 40 next year.
Listen, check this out. I just got off watching The Herd not too long ago.
Oh yeah,
And Colin goes in and he said, listen, the last 2 playoff games by Brady, stinkers. Talk to me about Pittsburgh and the Chiefs. You watched that game.
I watched that game.
What was your take from that game?
It was a boring game. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. It was a boring game. I didn't really think anybody. I mean, defensively, it was a really great game because both defense played really good. But offensively, it was just 6 field goals for the Pittsburgh Steelers and then 2 touchdowns and a field goal for the Chiefs. And then you had a holding play at the end, which could have tied the ball game. But
Travis Kelce.
Right, Travis Kelce defended his player, which I get, but you can clearly see that was a holding call.
Yeah, so I thought Travis Kelce's remarks were a little out of pocket. I mean, that was clearly a hold on Harris.
I mean, on one hand, I get it. You're defending your player, your teammate.
Defend him, but defend him with truth.
Right.
Or something that could be where we could speculate on it and say, well, to me, this was clearly a holding call.
Right.
And it was the right call because had he not held Harris, he was going to sack him.
Right.
So he did
Alex Smith.
what he had to do. What do you think about Alex Smith as a quarterback in these big kind of games?
He reminds me of kind of Peyton.
Peyton?
No, wait. Let me explain. Peyton in terms of he'll get you regular season wins, but when the playoffs come, he won't get you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm throwing shots.
Oh, okay.
And he won't get you playoff wins.
Peyton is 3-1 against Tom Brady in AFC Championship games. We want to mention that. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get it. Let's talk about the Cowboy game. That was the next game up on the list. And I was impressed with the Cowboys. They started slow.
Right. Yeah.
Again, when you have that bye week, especially for a rookie squad,
right,
it's hard for you to get in playoff mode. I like the teams that are in playoff mode after week 10.
Right.
And the Packers have been in playoff mode since week 10. They had to win every regular season game just to make it.
Right.
So they have came in prepped. Aaron Rodgers is not to be played with. And I think
some great throws.
Some really great throws because he had all the time in the world, especially in the first half. Yeah. I don't know what the Cowboys were doing. They didn't dial up enough pressure. I was impressed that the Cowboys, after being down 21-3, fought back for a young team. So everything I needed to see from Dak in terms of him being the quarterback going forward, to me those questions were answered.
Right.
A couple of shaky calls in there that could have went the Cowboys' way.
I didn't like the huddle call.
Yeah, the huddle call, which cost us 15 yards and the ball.
There was a clear pass interference on Witten.
Clear pass interference.
A clear,
helmet to hit on Beasley that they didn't call. And I think those things, and the Cowboys played prevent defense on that last play. Which cost them an opportunity to get it to overtime. I feel if they would have got it to overtime, Ezekiel and them would have got the job done. Now, there was an incident after the Pittsburgh Steelers game where Antonio Brown, his coach, is addressing the team after an emotional win, and he's in another part of the locker room go on Facebook Live.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, catches Mike Tomlin saying some things about the Patriots, You
didn't really care about that.
No, that's just locker room talk. But what does it say about Antonio Brown when you're not even listening to your coach? You decided this is the perfect moment to do you and go FaceTime Live. What did you feel about that?
I felt like it was wrong. I mean, first of all, that's a private moment. Nothing
Absolutely.
other than the media coming in and asking you a few questions. Other than that, you shouldn't be on your phone until after you leave.
And go on Facebook Live.
Just
can't get that back.
Right, and then now the Patriots know how.
That's what old people used to say,
we'll
right?
See.
Okay, we're going to close this segment out by talking about the Cubs going to visit the White House.
Yes. They went to go visit the White House because they just won the World Series.
Yes.
An amazing series. They went to go visit the White House.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. It was Obama's thing. He had 4 more days left.
Yeah. He's at the end of his run here.
And he both had.
He's from Chicago.
Huh?
He's from Chicago, but he's a White Sox fan.
Right, but
his wife is a Cubs fan.
I think it was very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hopefully they can come back there again.
Maybe.
Maybe. If they are willing to deal with Donald Trump.
Ooh, forgot Big Don going in, huh?
Yeah, but what do you think about the Cubs?
Well, I think it was a very good visit, but he mentioned everybody by name except Aroldis Chapman. He was the only player the president did not mention by name in this visit, and we think it was because of the domestic charges. Because he deliberately did not mention Aroldis Chapman's name, and Aroldis Chapman signed with the Yankees again right after this series is over. Yeah. It might have had something to do with that.
All right, we're back. Let's talk about some NBA
and we're
stuff.
We're back.
Last night we had the Finals Rematch Part 2.
Finals Rematch Part 2.
Between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers, this time in Oakland.
Yeah. Packed house. Dr. King's birthday games.
Yeah. And let me just say.
Yeah, what you saying?
I feel real good today.
You feel real good?
I feel really good today.
And why you feel so good?
Because the Warriors spanked them by 40.
Now, do you think this game really means anything?
No. Being serious, I don't think it really means anything. I feel like the Cavaliers tanked. They didn't really care from the get-go. Honestly, I'm kind of... See, here's the thing. I did hear that they were going to sit the 3 starters.
They thought about it. They thought about sitting their big 3.
I would have been a little bit upset because I still would have wanted to see them play.
Sure.
You feel like they should make a move?
Oh, yeah. They got to make a move or two. I'm starting to think they need to get ahead and get Melo for Kevin Love.
Yeah. My only thing about it is Melo has to be willing to leave New York.
Absolutely.
'Cause
But the way New
honestly-
York is treating him right now,
Yeah.
the way they talking about him right now,
Yeah. New York is a hard critic.
and if you're
New York
trying to win a
fans.
championship, don't tell me you're going to sit in New York and think you're going to win a chip. That's not going to happen. So while the ship is sinking, he needs to bail.
Yeah.
I think he's not going to say a better fit than Kevin Love, but neither one of them play defense, but he's a better scorer, all-around scorer than
Right.
Kevin Love. He got better ball handling skills than Kevin Love.
Yeah.
So,
So I want to talk about Isaiah Thomas, little meat. He's got into something with Schroeder
Yeah.
from Atlanta. And Schroeder was saying, Isaiah was saying some dirty stuff, like about his mama and all that old kind of stuff.
Right.
And Isaiah don't even look like the type, first of all.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And he came out and he defended himself and said there's certain things that are off rules.
Right.
And part of those are, I don't talk about people's mother or family. He said the dude is
Absolutely,
lying.
you know.
Now there was a play in the game yesterday where LeBron gets hammered by
You mean LeBron flopped?
LeBron gets hammered
No, you mean LeBron.
by Green. Do you think it was a flop?
I do think it was a flop.
Why? Because his head went back
No, well,
and he rolled on the floor and he stayed down like he was crying.
yeah, I mean, he did it in the finals in game.
Or was that gamesmanship?
Getting for?
Just gamesmanship, staying in your man Green's head.
Nah. I do think it was a hit.
Because your man got a tech.
I do think it was a hit, but I think LeBron flopped. LeBron's been a flopper ever since he went to.
Draymond didn't even make a play on the ball.
Yeah, he didn't.
And did you see his face? He had his lip like,
Yeah,
like he was,
No,
like
I-
LeBron was coming across the middle.
I saw.
And had just
look,
caught a
look,
pass.
I saw the play, but it wasn't that big of a deal. LeBron is 6'8", like almost 275.
mean he-
60
hurt.
pounds. Say it again?
It doesn't mean he doesn't get hurt.
And see, that's the thing.
But here's the thing: when has he really got majorly hurt, like by a hit like that?
Dude, do you know you can pinch his hand and it would hurt?
Nah, come on now.
Bink.
Don't.
Don't that hurt?
Yeah, but I'm
don't
talking
tell
about.
me.
I'm saying.
So you think his skin is made of leather or
No,
something?
I'm not saying he's unstoppable or like Superman. I'm just saying that little hit, or that hit, shall I say,
Mhm.
it wasn't that big of a hit.
But you think he
But it
sold
was
it?
a hit. He did so.
He sold it.
Yeah, he sold.
You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The Wait, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture.